What is the number one hygiene tip that you swear by? Respecting the vagina's self-cleaning techniques perfected by billions of years of evolution and trusting this process to work. Not trying to put in any of the toxic, cleansing products peddled to girls and women by multi-billion-dollar companies that have our interests last in line. A regular gentle cleans on the vulva is all that's needed. Regular discharge is good and it shows the cleaning system is working. Every girl and woman at her baseline has a regular normal smell that doesn't smell like roses or peaches that she knows about, and this is not something to want to get rid of. Floss. Death seeps in through the gums. Edit. Wow. Thanks for the awards. My mom will be pleased to know she's effectively scared the whole internet into flossing, not just my brother and I. Showering and peeing before and after sex has completely eliminated my chronic UTIs. It's a little inconvenient, but I'll take the inconvenience over being in pain and peeing blood and taking antibiotics for a week. Getting a bidet. Not only do I feel cleaner, it saves on toilet paper because I just need a square or two to dry off. When brushing your teeth, don't forget to give your tongue a good scrub too. Wash properly behind your ears and in your belly button. If you forget to put on deodorant and it starts to smell, slap some hand sanitizer in your pits and the smell will be gone, at least until you sweat again. Change your sheets every week. Get plenty of barefoot time. Wash your hands. As if you haven't heard it enough this last year. Flossing and electric toothbrush. I've never had a cavity and I'm almost 30. And obviously showering lol. And lots of sandals. Air out your damn feet y'all. Edit. Goodness gracious, I never said you're dirty or bad at hygiene if you have cavities. I realize that it is also genetic. I spent 6 years realigning my jaw and in various orthodontics due to genetics just to have a normal smile. I'm just saying an electric toothbrush helped me immensely. Sorry I didn't write a 3-paragraph essay of all the exceptions to something that helped me personally. Shampoo brush. I got this great scrubby thing for my scalp a couple of weeks ago and using it when I shampoo has completely cured my dandruff. I have super thick hair, so I never felt like I was getting my scalp clean until now. Exfoliate, 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 and then moisturize like your life depends on it. As someone with chronic skin issues, this has been a life-saving routine. Scrubbing my feet in the shower, so many people don't. Showering. It's amazing what this one little thing does for hygiene. Air dry your genitals. It's a moist environment that has a lot of active bacteria even when it's healthy. Wash with only water, hop out of the shower and lay down with your knees apart. Drastically reduced any smells and discharge I was noticing. Floss your teeth. Every day can be hard, I get it, but at least try for every other day or so. I've gotten so many cavities because I failed to do this and cavities formed between my teeth, molars, and had to have a root canal and crowns as well, which are very painful and expensive. Save yourself the excessive procedure and hassle. Floss. I wear flip-flops after showering because the thought of my newly cleaned, wet feet on a bathroom mat or carpet with bacteria in it makes me feel sick. Working in construction. If the dudes I work with start hitting on me, I just stop wearing deodorant. I know that's not the question you were asking, but it works great and I think everybody should know that it's an option. I also know that we shouldn't have to do this sort of thing to be treated professionally, but I just don't have the emotional energy for confrontation and this has worked out well for me. Brushing teeth twice a day. The only time I don't do it is when I'm pass out drunk shushing face. Baby wipes every time I go to the bathroom. I can't believe people take a dump and just use toilet paper that doesn't effectively clean your ass. I started in high school, what a difference. Your crotch will thank you. I carry a travel size pack with me in my bag for on-the-go freshness. When I forget to, my god itch, TP alone is not enough. Disinfect your phone regularly. I do it every time I come home from work. I haven't had any skin problems, blemishes or anything like that ever since, especially on my cheeks. Also change sheets as often as possible. Washing hands. Sounds like a no-brainer, but since I've started washing them almost obsessively, many times a day, after a very bad pneumonia left me traumatized, I went from catching a cold a couple times a year to once or none. Probiotics. Helped with recurring yeast infections years ago, including strep, weirdly also yeast, hormonal acne, digestive health, etc. Antiperspirant before bed. It really does make a huge difference, and less of it gets onto your clothes, too. Exfoliate your armpits in the shower to help keep the smell and sweat at bay for longer. Using AHA, BHA pads under my arms, it kills the bacteria and my pits rarely smell. Can't pick just one. 1. Squish the water out of your hair before putting on conditioner so it doesn't get diluted. Let the conditioner sit in your hair, not on your scalp, for a few minutes to reap all the benefits. 2. If you have skin issues, wash your face for longer than a few seconds. You paid for the cleanser, get your money's worth. Also, look into double cleansing. 3. If you end up with sweaty pits a lot of the time, check out prescription strength deodorant. Secrets has been a game changer for me postpartum. 4. If you have acne, change your pillowcase every few nights. 5. Prevent ingrown hairs by exfoliating using a physical and/or chemical exfoliant. Using separate towels for face and hands. Sometimes I don't even wipe my face at all, and just let it air dry. I have practically no issues with my skin and have to deal with pimples only during my period. Also, if you do get pimples, please for the love of God, keep your hands off of them. Just keep your hands away from your face as much as possible lol. Showering before bed, it relaxes me and also more hygienic for your bedding. I don't know if this counts for hygiene, but not wearing heels. Even though they make my butt look amazing, they hurt so bad. And my aunt always tells me she regrets wearing heels so much because her feet hurt all the time. And they really only feel comfortable when she is wearing them. Dry shampoo. I thought I just had to live with oily hair, but I'd you find a good brand, it can do wonders at drying that up with no residue. Of course, a leave-in conditioner is amazing for the opposite problem too. I use a Biolage spray and it helps so much with brightening, detangling and conditioning. Edit. Autocorrect. Using a nail brush with soap. Remove makeup at the end of the day. I use deodorant at night because it's more effective that way. ETA. I meant before bed, I generally don't sleep at night. If you're prone to athlete's foot, use a washcloth and head and shoulders to clean thoroughly between your toes. Make sure the toe webs are completely dry before putting socks on. Use a hairdryer on the cool setting if necessary. Love. Me, who had a fungal infection so noteworthy that the podiatrist asked me, "How did you let it get this bad?" and had a student come see. Change your undies daily and consider using cloth pantaliners instead of disposable ones. For me at least, it's kept my personal flora and fauna much happier. Using unscented Dove bar soap with a washcloth in the shower. Washcloths are reusable and have the surface area to get in all the important spots and lift dirt. Plastic scrubbies need to be replaced every few months, but most people keep them forever, which breeds bacteria, and I think washcloths do a better job for sensitive areas. Not wiping back to front. This might be super gross to some, including myself. I have a self-diagnosed phobia of other people's feet tears of joy. But please, use the sharp end of a nail file, or anything else of choice to clean the cheese wedge from under your toenails. Yes, toenails. You will be surprised what you will find. Dead skin, fabric threads from socks, dirt, sweat, skin oils, etc. I think it's super important for toenail and foot health in general, and it could prevent infections, fungal disease, etc. Oral hygiene. Brush, floss, tongue clean, waterpick. As someone who works in dental, I cannot stress enough how important good oral hygiene is. It will save your money, teeth, health and potential pain. Clean the places you don't think of washing. Behind, and a little bit in, your ears, belly button, feet. Use an exfoliating cloth once in a while to get rid of excess dead skin cells so you don't get ingrowns or infections. Washing that asshole with water after pooping, rather than wiping it all the way around. Use your chemical exfoliation products, specifically toners, on your armpits and under your breasts. Even your belly button. Anywhere that gets that smell. That doesn't seem to go away with washing. Yeah, that's a buildup of bacteria and yeast, and using a product with salicylic, lactic, or glycolic acid will get rid of it without drying out the area. Toners are the best. And only use leave-on products. No chemical peels. But yeah, I haven't even worn deodorant in weeks and finally figured out how to keep the area under my breasts dry and fresh. Getting all the boogers out of my nose in the morning. Electric toothbrush. Yes, the $200 kind. Yes, buy it. Yes, it works, and yes, it's better than the manual one. And X200B. The one I have has a really high quality and it can get the spaces between my teeth too. And my dental health has improved a lot since I bought one 3 years ago. My teeth look amazing and my gums are healthy. And #X200B. By far one of the best investments I've made. Sweaty feet? Soak them in strong black tea for 30 minutes. Works super well, repeat as necessary. For body parts that are hard to soak, Lume deodorant is amazing. You'll still sweat, but you won't be stinky. Showering every day, night back to back will dry out your hair and skin, so, personally, I opt for showering every 1–2 days. Also, if you have curly hair like me, only shampoo once a week, deep condition in the meantime. I promise your curls will look better than ever. Front to back. Waterpick after brushing, preferably with an electric toothbrush. Always scrape tongue with tongue scraper. Brushing your tongue just moves the funk around and does not remove it. Scrape your tongue, then look at the funk on the scraper. I promise you will never go another day without scraping it. Get a fucking bidet.